Google Ads is so complicated. You don't know what you don't know. So guys, I'm going to simplify it in this video. I'm going to make it super clear with a great analogy. Okay, imagine you have a mall on the side of a highway, and next to the turnoff for the mall, Google have built a billboard that the store owners for that mall can buy ads on. The store owners love putting their ads on this billboard to say to people driving past, hey, turn at the next right to come in to my store. And you have all this traffic going past this billboard and this mall every single day, getting a glimpse of this billboard. Okay, now imagine if you have a store in that mall and you want more of those cars to turn in and visit your store. So you buy some space on that billboard and you make a nice ad. The billboard is owned by Google and they say, instead of just charging you to have your ad, we're gonna charge you for each car that turns into the mall and visits your store. Wow. That sounds like an amazing deal. This is what pay-per-click marketing is. This is what happens on the Google search and shopping ads. You only pay when someone clicks your ad. Sounds like a pretty good deal, right? But remember, not all of these people that drive into the mall and visit your store are going to buy. Maybe only 1 in 30 cars will actually buy from you. So you need, on average, 30 cars to visit that mall for your store to actually get a sale. But here's the cool thing about this billboard. It's a magic billboard and you can turn it on and off depending on what car is driving past. Maybe only people with blue cars buy your products from your store, so you can show your ad only when there's a blue car driving past. You could also do this for Toyotas as well, or cars with 4 people, or maybe even cars where there's only men in the car. This is very similar to Google Ads. You will pay Google per click, but you can also adjust so many of the settings to only show your ads to certain people. So you can imagine that you and the other store owners are going to try to reduce your cost. And you do this by looking at all the data, seeing who actually converts, which cars actually drive into the mall and purchase from you, and then telling that billboard, telling Google to only show to the right people. You're basically trying to figure out the exact type of customers that are going to buy from you and try to only get clicks from those people. Also, what highway are they driving on? This is location data. Which part of the country are they searching in? Even the time of day. You can choose to show your ads only on Sundays or between 5 and 6 p.m. This is just like Google, because with Google, you can really narrow down and tell Google to only show for certain people, certain times, certain locations, even certain devices like mobile or desktop. If all your customers are only using their cell phones when they buy from you, then you can just show your ads on the cell phones. Okay, so does this make sense? Are you following me? Okay, but what about keywords? Well, imagine that someone is driving down that highway and they stop and ask for directions. Hey there, I'm looking to find a toy store. Boom. You tell Google, I'm only going to show on that billboard if someone is looking for a toy store because you own a toy store. This is how keywords work. People are going to go to Google search and search for toy store online, and you can show your ad only if someone searches for this query. You create a keyword in your account, and this is a way to tell Google what sort of searches you want to show your ad for. Okay, so what about bidding? Well, imagine there's only 1 billboard on this highway, but there are 10 different stores in that mall next to the highway. So you have all these store owners that want a piece of that billboard. They want to show their ads to the people driving past. And so Google says, okay guys, we have all these stores. You tell me how much you're willing to pay to get 1 person into your store, and I'll decide who gets that ad space. So everyone puts up their hand and says how much they're willing to pay per new car that comes into their store. One says $1. One says $1.50. Another says $2. These are called bids. And Google is going to look at these bids and decide who gets that banner spot on that billboard. But that's not the only thing that Google looks at. Google is also going to look at how good that store is. And this is a very important part of Google Ads, because this is a way that you can beat your competitors by paying less for the same clicks. So listen very carefully. See, maybe you're the richest guy in that mall and you say, I will spend $100 for each car that comes to my store. That looks pretty good to Google, right? Couldn't just the richest person win every single time and get all the customers? Well, no, because Google doesn't just use the bid to find the winner. They also look at the quality of the store. Imagine if that $100 bidder, that rich guy, has a store that sucks. Maybe it smells really, really bad, and when people go in there, there are no products or the products are all broken. Well, if Google lets him win that billboard every time and everyone goes to his store, then they're gonna go into that store, realize that it sucks, leave, and they're never gonna wanna come back to that mall ever again. They're gonna have a terrible experience and they're just gonna think, that mall sucks, I'm unhappy, I don't trust that billboard ever again. And because they don't trust that billboard, it ruins the billboard for everybody else, all the other store owners. Because these other store owners, they also want the customers to go to their store to see that their products are actually really, really good. But of course, that customer's gonna go, that billboard lied to me. It told me there was good stuff at that store. I went there, it sucked, so I'm not gonna look at that billboard ever again. And so what happens next is these customers don't trust the billboard, they don't trust Google, and then it makes it really hard for Google to sell that space to other store owners because no one's actually going to Google to search, or no one trusts the ads, no one clicks on the ads. So you see that Google really wants to protect the ads. It wants to make sure that when people go to Google to search for a product, they find the product well, they have a good buying experience, and they're gonna come back the next time they have a need for a product. So Google's way to solve this situation, their answer, is to create a quality score. This is a metric that Google uses to grade each store, and it's on the keyword level, but it basically shows how good of a buying process you've created, from searching and having a relevant ad, people clicking on that ad, and then the landing page experience as well. So when Google runs the auction and everyone bids, Google looks at the bid amount, but they also look at the quality score. If you have a higher quality score, then you can bid actually less than your competitors and actually still win the click, because Google wants the best stores to win given the price as well. So that rich guy with a bad store is gonna get penalized a lot, to the point where he's gonna have to bid a lot of money to get the same people to visit his store. And if he creates an absolutely terrible experience, Google won't even let him run ads at all on the network. But the good news for us, as optimizers of our Google Ads account, is that if we play by these rules and create a good experience for our customers and optimize well, then we get rewarded and we can have cheaper clicks than all our competitors and get all those people to visit our store. So we're basically getting a higher quality score, we can bid lower for that billboard space and get all those people over to our store. And this, my friends, is how we win at digital marketing. It's how we get more sales, more profitable sales, and beat out all our competitors. So guys, that's how the Google Ads auction works. I think that analogy will be very helpful to many of you that are trying to figure out and understand this system for yourselves. If this video was helpful, give it a like, comment below, let me know, because it tells YouTube that I'm making good stuff for you guys. And if you want to learn more about growing your e-commerce store, follow my channel, subscribe, turn on notifications, then you're going to grow your store as I keep making videos every single week. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.